Have you ever heard a story where the fate of the entire universe, everything, rested on the shoulders of the smallest, most unlikely hero? Well, today we're diving into a legend of immense darkness and an even more surprising light. Let's get into it.
And that's really the big question here, isn't it? When all the powerful gods were totally helpless against this new, overwhelming threat, the universe was desperate for a savior. But, the one who answered the call wasn't at all what anyone expected.
So, let's set the stage. We're starting in a time where the fundamental balance of the universe was, and I'm not exaggerating, on the very edge of total collapse.
Just try to imagine this, a time when all sacred rituals, all prayers, every form of worship was forbidden. A shadow had just fallen over the cosmos. Fear wasn't just a feeling, it was the ruling force, and it was actively trying to snuff out every last bit of light and divinity.
And this is where we meet the bad guys, Rullasur and Balasur. Now these brothers weren't your run-of-the-mill demons. Oh no, they had performed some intense penance to gain these incredible boons, which made them nearly invincible. And their shared goal? It was terrifyingly simple. Create a universe without gods and just plunge the whole thing into absolute chaos.
Okay, so with the situation getting more desperate by the second, the gods realized they couldn't fight this battle on their own. They had to seek out a higher power.
Get this, the combined power of the entire pantheon. We're talking Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Devendra, the king of the gods. It just wasn't enough. Totally defeated and desperate, they all traveled to the sacred Mount Kailash to plead their case before the ultimate authority, Lord Shiva.
And right here, this is where everything changes. Instead of some grand battle strategy or a call to arms, Shiva gives them this cryptic prophecy. Not a great warrior, not a powerful army, just a child. You can just imagine how the gods felt. Hopeful, but at the same time completely baffled.
And just as Shiva promised, his prophecy started to take shape. The savior of the universe appeared, but it was in a form that absolutely no one could have predicted.
So, who is this child? He's Batuk Bhairav. This is the child incarnation of Lord Shiva's most fearsome aspect. But here's the twist. Unlike his fierce origin, this form is gentle, loving, and protective. It's the ultimate paradox, right? Immense, universe-shattering power all wrapped up in total innocence. And you can see that paradox right there in the details. He's got 3 eyes, which is a sign of cosmic, all-seeing wisdom, but his face is that of a pure, innocent child. He's carrying the Trishul and the Damru. These are symbols of Shiva's ultimate power, and he's blessed with this formidable energy. It's divinity in its most disarming form.
All right, so here it is, the moment of truth. The 2 most powerful demons in the cosmos squaring off against one small child. The stage is set for a battle that is literally going to decide the fate of everything.
Rullasur and Balasur were, let's just say, not impressed. They saw a small boy, and they just laughed. Their arrogance, their complete inability to see past that innocent exterior, well, that was going to be their final and very fatal mistake.
The battle was over almost before it even began. So first, the demons mock him, and their laughter is met with this sudden, terrifying shift. Batuk Bhairav invokes his true nature, and in that single instant, the entire cosmos reacts. The ground shakes, the skies roar, and that innocent child becomes a being of pure, radiant power. And with one single, decisive strike of light, both demons were just gone, utterly annihilated.
Now, with the darkness gone and balance restored, the story of Batuk Bhairav doesn't just end there. It actually transforms into an eternal promise.
The gods were overjoyed, totally relieved, and they gave him a new, sacred duty. He was named Digpal, the guardian of all directions. This made him a permanent protector of the cosmos, forever standing guard against any threat, from any corner of existence.
So why does this story still matter so much to people today? Well, because his role as a protector extends to everyone. He's worshipped as a guardian of children, someone who dispels fear and negativity, and a shield against all kinds of danger, or sankat. And, staying true to his child form, he's known to be incredibly loving and really quick to give his blessings.
And you can see that connection reflected in the simple, sweet offerings his devotees bring him. It's not about complex rituals. It's about things a child would love. Jaggery, sweet puddings, and ladoos. It's just this beautiful, tangible link between the cosmic protector and his gentle, innocent nature. And so the legend of Batuk Bhairav leaves us with this really profound question. It makes you think, why would ultimate power choose to show up not as a fearsome warrior, but as a child? Maybe the greatest strength isn't always found where we expect it, but in the purity and potential we so often overlook.